All right, awesome readers. Today, I'm actually going to go back to that silent E at the end of the word. Now, remember, I told you that silent E can have lots of different jobs, and we've talked about a few already. Silent E can make the vowel say its name, like in k, ape, cape. That's its job here. Silent E can also make C or G soft, like in budge, budge. We've learned about that already too. But silent E can have even more jobs. And guys, it's not important that you remember exactly every single job, but what is important is that you remember all your vowel sounds and you're able to flip those vowels until you make sure your meaning matches up with your word and those sounds. But there are a few that we can remember. Like words in the English language, they can't end in V or U. So this word, this E is actually kind of lazy helping out V. It doesn't change the vowel sound at all. It's just there to make sure our word doesn't end in V, like in g, iv, give. Another thing our E can do can be to represent some of these words are in Old English. So they come from Old English, and that E is there because we've actually changed the way the vowel is pronounced. So this word is come. And that E is there just to remind us that that O is actually making a short U sound, and that we need to notice that this word had an older origin like in Old English. So that's the word come. Another reason we can have a silent E at the end of the word is to make a word that sounds like it might be plural. It might be more than one, but it's really not. So this word is tense. When you're tense, you're uptight. But if that E wasn't there, it would look like the word tens. Like I have lots of tens, lots of $10 bills. But it's not tens, it's tense. So we have an E there. And another reason we have an E at the end of a word is because every one of our syllables has to have a vowel. We cannot have a syllable without a vowel. So sometimes we just add E when there's no vowel sound. So like in this word, apple, we hear apple, but pull wouldn't be a syllable on its own. We have to add an E. So I know what you're thinking, guys. That's a lot of rules. How am I going to remember all that? As long as you remember your sounds with your vowels, you will be awesome. So let's try a few, and I want to see if we can isolate or take out the vowel sound and determine if it's long or short, okay? So let's start out with the word have. Have. What's my vowel sound? Ah, that's short A, but my word ends in V. We can't end in V, so we're gonna have to add a silent E there. Let's try the next one. Hate. Hate. Ooh, what's my vowel sound? A. That's a long A. And we need an E at the end to make that vowel say its name. Let's try another one. Give. Give. Can you isolate that vowel? I. That's right. Short I. But there's a V at the end of the word, so we're gonna need a silent E. One more. File. File. Can you isolate that vowel? It's saying its name. So we're going to need a silent E at the end. And the more you read and write words like this, the more you'll understand them. So let's read a few together. Ready? Have. This E is there because the word can't end in V. Have. Now I could flip the sound have. That's not a word, so I know it's not that one. Let's try this word. Own. That doesn't make sense. It's not there to make the O say its name, so let's try that Old English, that done. You are almost done reading words. Okay, let's try this word. Table. That E is there because my first syllable's open. I've got an open vowel, and my second syllable's bull, but I can't have a syllable without a vowel. So I need a silent E. If you want to pause here, you can practice reading a few more words. Now, let's write a few. We're going to start out with the word bathe. Can you say bathe? At night, I take a bath. I bathe. 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 I hear B. A. V. There's that TH. But that A is saying its name. Why? Bathe. We have a silent E. Let's try another one. Let's try tumble. Okay, let me hear the syllables. Tumble. First syllable's tum. T. Second syllable, bull. B. Ol. But I can't have a syllable without a vowel, so I've got to add an E. Let's try the word live. Okay, break it down. I hear L, I, V. Oh no, my word cannot end in a V. I'm going to add something. Are you? Live. We did it. Now when you're reading and you see that silent E, see if you can figure out why it's there and if you can read those words.